We have discussed Unit 1 topic, that is Ancient India and State Policy. Today we are going to discuss about the one of the case study of Ancient India and State Policy. Okay. Case study topic is comparing the state policy of the Mayurian and Gupta dynasties. Okay, let me start.
Gupta dynasties established their vast empires in their areas, so governed their vast empires. They implemented mainly structures based on their governance that includes tax, law enforcement and public works. Then coming to legal systems, both dynasties developed sophisticated legal systems, order and dispense justice. The principle of justice and rule of law were integral to their government.
Gupta and Mauryan dynasties not only flourished in their governance and their expansion, they also enriched in skillful artists and culture. So both the empire's rulers supported skillful artists and scholars to create a skill and culture enriched empire. Not only art and culture, they also hold a great degree of tolerance towards religion and community. Both empires' rulers have allowed multiple faiths and beliefs to collide and to enrich their culture and share their tradition towards each other to create a great value towards their empire.
First, in administrative structures, Mauryan Empire had more centralized administration with sophisticated bureaucracy. It also included provinces, districts and local officials to look after the government. In Gupta Empire, they had more decentralized administration. Here they had local rulers to look after the government. Next, coming to the extent of empire, Mauryan Empire had more vast range of territory. It included parts of India, Bangladesh, Pakistan and some parts of Afghanistan. In Gupta Empire, since it was established very later than the Mauryan Empire, they had a very less territory, so they included parts of India, and their influence were mostly concentrated on central and northern parts of India.
The Mauryan Empire and the Gupta Empire. Mauryan Empire were making friends and making big armies. Meanwhile, the Gupta Empire they were making they prefer defense and making big deals. Coming to economic part, the Mauryan Empire controlled taxes and trade tightly, while the Gupta Empire let the people do more on their own, encouraging trade and business.
Enduring legacies by both the dynasties. The first is administrative efficiency. The administrative principles developed by both the dynasties have laid the groundwork for the future administration of India. The second is cultural flourishing. The patronage of arts and culture by the Mughal and Gupta dynasties have contributed to the cultural heritage of India. The influence of the culture has hit the India till today. Religious pluralism. The tolerance and promotion of religious diversity by both dynasties established precedents to the religious coexistence and tolerance in Indian society till this day.
I would give conclusion. The state policy of the Maurya and Gupta dynasties reflect their savage commitment to the governance, justice, and cultural patronage. The enduring legacies continue to shape the social political landscape of India, serves as a testament to the contribution to the Indian civilization. Thank you.